Hello students, welcome to the channel of Kanishka Tutorials. Today we are going to learn 10th standard English medium first poem, and the poem name is Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore. As of you know students, Rabindranath Tagore is one of the greatest poet of India. He has composed various poems, stories, essays, novels, dramas and songs etc. The poem Where the Mind is Without Fear was written during the period when India was struggling for freedom from the British rule. In this poem, Rabindranath Tagore expresses his love for his country and praise to the Almighty for its well being. Shall we start, students? Okay. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Here, the first line of the poem, a part of which is the title itself, holds a very significant meaning. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high means here, fear in this line refers to the fear in the mind of Indians under the British rule. Here, the poet is speaking about the miserable life led by people dominated by British. He says that now no of his countrymen should live with the fear on his mind at all times. Instead of, they should hold their heads up fearlessly and have a confidence in themselves. कवि ने यह बताया है कि डर ब्रिटिश शासन के तहत भारतीयों के मन में भय को संदर्भित करता है। यहाँ कवि अंग्रेजों से वर्चस्व वाले लोगों के नेतृत्व में दयनीय जीवन के बारे में बोल रहे हैं। उनका कहना है कि अब उनके देश के किसी भी व्यक्ति को हर समय अपने मन में भय के साथ नहीं रहना चाहिए। इसके बजाय उन्हें निडर होकर अपना सिर ऊपर उठाना चाहिए और खुद पर भरोसा होना चाहिए। Where the knowledge is free means the country should be place where knowledge is available to everyone equally and free of cost without any discrimination on the basis of a caste, gender or religion. Where knowledge is free. आगे कवि यह कहते हैं कि देश का एक ऐसा स्थान होना चाहिए जहां जाति, लिंग या धर्म के आधार पर बिना किसी भेदभाव के सभी को समान रूप से और मुफ्त में ज्ञान उपलब्ध हो। Where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Fragments means small parts broken off or separated from something. Here, narrow domestic walls means division on the basis of religion, caste, class, and color in societies and between countries of the world. Here, he wishes or poet wishes for a country which is not broken up into small parts by prejudice and superstitions, and where people stand united. They should fight together against a common enemy to determine their common fate. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. कवि अपने देश के लिए कामना कर रहे हैं जो पूर्वग्रहों और अंधविश्वास के छोटे हिस्सों में ना टूटे और जहां लोग एकजुट होकर रह सके। उन्हें अपने सामान्य भाग्य का निर्धारण करने के लिए अपने दुश्मन के खिलाफ मिलकर लड़ना चाहिए। Where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection. Here, tireless striving means continuous efforts and struggle. Stretches its arm means aims at achieving a goal. Means in this lines the poet wants to say that in the India of his dreams everyone should speak the truth. No person should lie for his own advantage. Every man should make an effort to improve himself and keep trying till he reaches a stage of a self-perfection. Where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection. इस पंक्तियों में कवि कहता है कि अपने सपनों के भारत में सभी को सच बोलना चाहिए। किसी भी व्यक्ति को अपने लाभ के लिए झूठ नहीं बोलना चाहिए। प्रत्येक व्यक्ति को स्वयं को बेहतर बनाने के लिए प्रयास करते रहना चाहिए और तब तक प्रयास करते रहना चाहिए जब तक वह आत्मपूर्णता के एक चरण में नहीं पहुंच जाता। where the clear stream of a reasons has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of a dead habit. Here, dreary means dull. Dead habit means old traditional rituals and customs that are harmful. In these lines, the poet says that the people of his country blindly believe in their superstitions at present, and he would like them to question these beliefs through the application of a logic, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of a dead habit. इस पंक्ति में कवि कहना चाहते हैं कि उनके देश के लोग वर्तमान में अंधविश्वासी या किसी भी बात पर विश्वास कर लेते हैं। तो यहाँ कवि लोगों से यह आवेदन कर रहे हैं कि किसी भी बात पर भरोसा या विश्वास रखने से पूर्व उन्हें उसकी जांच पड़ताल करके या तर्क से विचार कर लेना चाहिए। Where the mind is led forward by thee. Here thee means you. It is a old English form of a you. Into ever widening thought and action. Here, ever widening means forever broadening one's outlook. Into that heaven of freedom. Here, heaven of freedom means condition of total freedom of good thoughts. My father, let my country awake. In these lines, the poet speaks directly to the God. He wants his countrymen to be led by him so that they broaden the horizon of both their thoughts and as well as their actions. If they were to do so, then India would be transformed into heaven, a heaven where all its citizens would be truly free. इस पंक्ति में कवि भगवान से सीधे बात करते हैं कि हे प्रभु, उनके देशवासियों का नेतृत्व उसके द्वारा किया जाए ताकि वे अपने विचारों के साथ साथ अपने कार्यों की क्षितिज को व्यापक बना सके। यदि वे ऐसा करते तो भारत स्वर्ग में बदल जाता, एक ऐसा स्वर्ग जहां उसके सभी नागरिक वास्तव में स्वतंत्र होते। नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, once again we will go through the poem where the mind is without fear. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of a reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of a dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thoughts and action, into that heaven of freedom. My father, let my country awake.